growing alfalfa in Martian-like soil, and filtering water using bacteria and Martian basalt. Let's remember alfalfa was one of the things that the warriors of Alexander the Great used to eat daily for strength and energy. This is by bob.burkafiz.org. A team of researchers in Iowa State University has found that it may be possible to grow alfalfa successfully on Mars. The group has written a paper describing their work and have published it in the open access site PLOS ONE. As various groups around the world ponder the possibility of not only sending humans to Mars, but of building shelters on the red planet that could sustain them, possibly indefinitely, work continues on ways to make such projects possible. Such projects have many challenges to overcome before they can become reality, one of which is how to feed people living so far away. One possibility that's getting a lot of study is growing food inside of protected enclosures. Such enclosures would have to mimic conditions here on Earth, of course, since the plants that would be grown there would have to come from here. Growing plants on Mars will require a few basic elements: soil, water, food, and sunlight. What about the carbon dioxide and air, though? Now, that's my comment. Now, in this new effort, the researchers looked at the first two, soil and water. Mars does not have much to offer in the way of soil. Instead, it has basalt. It's a kind of volcanic rock. Basalt has few, if any, of the ingredients in it that plants could use as food, and it's rocky rather than loamy. Thus, growing food in it would require both altering the basalt and using plants best suited to use it. And now in this new effort, the researchers tried growing several types of crop plants in finely ground basalt found on Earth. In doing so, they found that plants such as turnips, lettuce, and radishes did not grow well. On the other hand, they found that alfalfa did really well. The researchers also found that if they grew alfalfa in a plot of basalt, and then later planted other crops in the same patch of basalt, those crops did much better. Turnip yields increased by 311%, for example. Next, researchers turned to water, which is very scarce on Mars. It's mostly found in ice on the poles. The water there is also very salty and thus cannot be used to grow plants. To reduce the saltiness of the water samples here on Earth, they added a type of bacteria known as Synechococcus because it can desalinate the water. Testing showed it could dramatically reduce salt concentrations, but not enough for use on plants. The team then filtered the water sample further by pouring it through piles of basalt rock, enough they found to allow for its use in growing plants. This is from PLOS ONE on Fiz.org. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.